Welcome back to DNA worm castings. This episode is going to be about, I've upgraded to insinkerator, which people have under the sinks, chews up the, mulches up the food. We'll just see a simple sink, get it down into an insinkerator, model 56 there. I'll explain in a minute how I got it. Pipe runs out, so I'll feed the waste in here, shreds it up. I have the water runs through here, I have the water on. When that pushes the pulp out, then the water will come out the front of my worm farm here. It goes into the garden. It's going to be only a temporary thing at the moment until I get it put in the yard properly. But the way the weather is in Sydney now, cold and miserable, we're still trying to dry out from all the rain. Okay, so first off, the insinkerator. Most people use overseas. I just recently found out a lot of people in New South Wales use it for chewing up the food waste, which normally goes out into their sewer system and doesn't get a landfill. It works on the base where it's not teeth in there. It's like two hard bits of metal. They rotate really fast, and it throws the waste up against the wall of the insinkerator. Then the water keeps this. You have to have running water all the time. It keeps it cool, and it pumps out here. Now, normally this is hooked up to the normal pipes, etc. that washes down into the sewer. So, and people only use these for 5-10 minutes, just to throw a bit of stuff down the way it goes. As you worm nerds out there know, I'm always up for a challenge. I'm always trying to benefit myself with the small business, getting better. So two things. I used to have the mincer. It's forever breaking down. It's a problem. It slows me down. So that's no good. So I've upgraded this one. This does it quicker, uses a bit more water, but it breaks it down finer, which the microbes eat it quicker, and the worms will go through it quicker, which as my business gets bigger, more worms. On a different episode, I'll show you how I feed the worms and stuff. Now, I'll tell you a little bit about this before I start, because it can get a little bit noisy. Now, you have to run the water all the time, as I said, and it'll keep the engine from overheating. If it does overheat, there's a safety switch on the bottom. You can just redo it if you want to. Now, anyone doing not just for worms, also for people doing composting in the backyards, it'll be a lot better, because also good because you shred all your food scraps down, which you won't have much. You shred it down. You'll see in a minute. It comes out like pulp. You mix it with your compost pile. Microbes eat it, worms eat it, breaks down quicker. You haven't got possums, rodents, all that stuff, digging in your pile and stuff in your backyard. If you're in a built-up area like me, it's the last thing you need. Stray cats, the list goes on. Even my little chihuahuas. Yeah, so the insinkerator, I find very good. I used to have one years ago. People have been following me for a while would have seen the small one I had. It used to heat up that quick and switch off. Now this one here, I was very lucky. I think someone's looking over me on the day, because I looked at them for $800 in New South Wales. $800 insinkerators in any shop. Yes, it comes with warranty and stuff like that. I got this one on Marketplace. $350 cash. Brand new, still in the box. Still in this box now. The box is a bit rough. You'll see here. Okay, been sitting in the shed for a while. The gentleman didn't want to use it. It's brand new. Okay, I'm not sponsored by Insinkerator or anything like that, but I'm open for invites, if you know what I mean. Anyways, I run it last week to give it a go, and today I'll show you how you go through. The only two things, high fibre stuff like celery will get jammed up in here. So you have to really wash it out. They say don't put bananas. I get a heap of eggshells from the takeaway shop. You just got to be smart what you put in. People can put steak and put bones and all that. I'm not allowed to kill it because I haven't got enough money to do so. Now on the other hand, people say how can you afford to get something like that? The money I've made out of worms, I put aside. These dogs always want to fight. They're used to get out if you want to fight. Thank you. Sorry for that. Typical chihuahuas. Get out. No, out. Kids. Anyway. Hey, kid. Anyway, the money that I've sold worms, I put back in the small business, and this is how I'll be able to buy that and other stuff like that. And most people say, oh, it's not a business, hobby. One day I'm hoping to get bigger, and now I'm learning how to put money aside for the business to run it. And it's working itself so far, so it doesn't come out of my pocket. Okay, enough talking. Number one thing, even if it's got no blades, do not put your fingers in there. It's got rubber safety things. It's got rubber safety things in it. Okay. It's got rubber safety things in there. Okay, but you don't want to put your fingers in there because if you see what it does with the food, I'm pretty sure your fingers will be the same. Now, all the little worm nerds out there, you might have a laugh about this. Now, my track record of using knives and blades and mincers and stuff, losing fingers, chopping fingers, etc. Right? We learn as we go. This one, wife's probably going to kill me, but I've taken her bakery thing out. I don't care if it gets chewed up, if it goes down, because less hospital bills. All right, enough joking around. Let's get into this, and we'll go through it quick as we can. And my cameraman, or camerawoman, sorry, got to be very careful these days. And I've got the hose on. All I do is turn it down. I just turn it down enough so the water runs through. One day I'm going to get a tap where it runs directly straight in there. Keep the engine warm. Now, one more last thing I forgot to tell you. The old system, you had to switch. The old system, sorry, is I had to switch on and off with my hands. Having wet hands and mucking around with slimy stuff was always a bit of a worry, leaning down, touching metal sinks and power cords and stuff. Now this one's come with it's called an air starter, right? Now this runs down, and all it is a simple tube. It runs down into the back of the motor and pushes air, and it starts it from here. It's so much better. I just start it here. I have to put the power on first. Forgot about that part. Someone's disconnected it. Anyway, as I was saying, the power button's on, and then that's what it is. You can hardly hear it, so one push of a button, if something goes wrong, back away. You've got power problems, metal sink, right? All I do is there. Okay, boom. Run the water. Step 2, put the water on. Make sure the engine doesn't heat up. Because I use it a lot longer than normal people use it. Normally 5-10 minutes people use it. I use it a lot more. Now this doesn't look cool. This doesn't look really nice and stuff, but I'm not worried about the nice part. I've been for being quick enough. Adjust the water. Adjust the water so it's got enough flow to come out here, as you can see. Okay, so I don't want that heating up. Alright, I'll continue on and every woman to show you how it's going. So, put my rubbish there. Put these down there like that. So we've got today on the menu Mountain Blue raspberries. Typical Woolworths. We get them for Woolworths, and they're off them in a day. Just have a look in here, camera woman, and simple thing, just push it like that, and away it goes. Remember, no fingers. And then you see here, it'll come through. It comes out through here. It's very watery as you see, but it'll catch the pulp. After a while it catches the pulp and the pulp will stay and the water will go out the front. I'll keep doing it. So we've got lettuce, we've got to put it into we've got cabbage here, right? Alright. We've got a cabbage here. Alright. Remember these, not these fingers. Yeah, cabbage. Still not very good noise. Water in there, she'll pump out. To make sure it goes out. Yes, it uses a bit more water, but it's just going to be quick. Alright, all cabbage down here, as we go. Very easy to use the fingers, it's a bad habit. As I said, I don't want to be the first one that tested insinkerators blades. Cabbage over here. You get stuff that's a little bit big. I just leave that with the rabbit. Alright, so that's how's that coming out there? Good. See the pulp coming out? When the water disappears, the pulp will stay. Alright, so let's double back. A couple of these bananas. This is just household stuff inside my own house. Got our tools, whatever we use for the night. Apple. Put it all out and show you. Okay, the paper I won't put in there. Paper there. Banana tool. We've got lasagna, pasta. Remember, don't put your fingers in it. Okay. Take this out. Orange tool. Paper out. Here we go. And the one is there's a half orange the kids haven't eaten. Let's see how that goes. Can't really see it, but it'll come through. onions, bread. The dogs have the meat. I throw it outside the dogs. Like bread things. So we'll put all this back, much as we can in here. Keep it wet, stuff it down, stuff like that. We'll give it to the rabbit, so we can go back here. Okay. Make sure there's no meat in there. Alright, so we'll bit of that put down here. Wraps, we've got onions, we've got all sorts of things. As I said, it'll make this nice and quick and easy to clean. With the insinkerator, just smashes it, doesn't muck around. I won't do the whole bucket today, I'll just finish it roughly for a minute. Some of the clouds here. Onions. Here, onion, stuff like that. Onion, carrot, tomatoes, a lot of tomatoes. Tomato peeling. Wash out. I'll put the plug in, let it catch up a little bit. There's anything stuck in there, and I'll pull the plug out. See how that? Boom, pushes it all out. It's like a fat kid in the slipper, a bit more water. And all I do there, quite simple. Boom, just done. Now okay, we've got half a bucket, but I have more buckets to come. I'm going to spend the whole day doing it. Now, if you have a look at here, it's running down there, yes. Messy pumpkins love it. But all I do now, see how it's you have a look in here, right? So it's just, this is all, I usually use my worm farm, right? All I do there, I'll just move that a bit. That will hold the pulp in. See the pulp? I just put my finger down like that because it's blocking the hole. What I'll do, I'll push the mesh back away from the hole. So all I'll have there is the water coming out, not the pulp. You will lose some. That's just my own fault then, because but as you can see, the little level goes down. And this is perfect for the garden. The garden will love that. You're probably going to miss a little bit here and there. And I'll just fix this up again. There. I'm going to better design than this, so I won't lose any pulp. As you can see here, the pulp's starting to, here, just put my hand. Once this is done, once I put this in proper, I've only had it for a couple of weeks, I'm still trial and error. The idea is not let it get behind this, the mesh here. Pull the mesh in the middle, back away from the hole. So as you get the water, just not the pulp coming out. Some people will put a paint bucket, have these up higher, put a bucket, and inside the bucket they'll put a paint strewn as the mesh. And all they do is pick up the mesh in. You see now it's nearly almost finished now. Okay. Fell down a little bit. That's why we're getting pulped out. The idea is you pick up the corners like this. Okay, like that. Like that. Once I cut it to size, it'll be better. And use it like a bring it out like a towel. This has all come out good. This has come out because of the that slipped down. I didn't realise. That's alright. It's not the end of the day. Can have this on more of an angle. It'll pour out quicker. Alright. So whilst that's leaking, that there, well, it's all we're left now is organic food waste. Beautiful, look at that. Probably some vegans out there would like to eat that, I don't know. But what I do now, I'll put that and I get a bucket. What I'll do is put this in the bucket like that. Push it straight in like that. Put it on that, that'll last a couple of days. Doesn't worry for worms. But for composting, you put that straight in compost. It's broke down maybe 20, say 5 kilos of food in what, a few minutes. Microbes, I love that. And all I do then, the yard there, which I can do. Oops, watch out, camera person. You know, just come along like that. I've got to, as we come along, I've got a broom there. Just the water pressure's not that great. And I'll go straight in the backyard and funky, I love it. But for now, we'll leave it now. So it's not a 5-hour video. Okay, so there we have it. I've upgraded to the insinkerator. Goes for the food waste. We didn't do all the food waste today. So it was just a short video to show you how it goes. When it's finished, I just put that back in there and unplug it, and there we go. Back in the house I go to watch more TV. I'll work out all the worm cells I've had. But as I say, I'll get 20 kilos a week of food waste. You see how quick that went through. I'll probably improve it by more by putting a proper mesh. I'll cut it the size, put it in that, and that way we won't. That's the first time I actually today, probably because I'm filming. It's got over the top, overflowed it, and got it there, but it's no big drama. Now I'll leave that food waste. Tomorrow, whenever we want to feed, I'll come along and feed the worms that. So yes, so I've upgraded to the insinkerator, basic sink. Keep it simple, stupid, as I say. And I won't tell the wife, but I sneaked that back in the house, she won't know. And I've got still left with 10 fingers. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of using an insinkerator. And thank you. Share, like, share, subscribe. Yep, I'll get it right in a minute. Take 2. So share, like, and subscribe. If you haven't get this channel bigger, the more people I get watching and stuff, the more things I can do. And I've got a lot more episodes and different subjects. Okay, I try to keep it simple, so anyone out there can do what I do. All right, don't forget to love your loved ones and look after family and kids. And I hope you're all safe out there in the worm world. I'm going to leave it at that, and I hope you enjoyed my video.